Do you like to go by Tony, spelled Toni? Because I noticed it's that on your Facebook, or you like to go old school with
either one. It's actually Tony F. Corp. TONYF .corp.
Oh, so that's actually what you officially prefer.
Yeah, that's what I go by now.
Okay, because there's like, okay, that's. I'll make sure I title it this then, because right now it's titled Tony Ekman.
Yeah.
But like I said, so yeah, so when did you first move to Hollywood and start playing there? Like, what year was that?
Well, initially we moved here in '89.
89. And
yeah,
that was
the first.
And who was that with?
For about 4. And we lived in the studios on Western. Do you remember the studios that were up there, all the bands practicing?
Yeah, Shawnee's lived there.
Yeah, we used to live there. We were there for 4 months until our what's up? Dad had a heart attack. I need to go now, lock up. Are you going to stay here? I'll be back in like 3 days. We're all. He dropped us off at home, and the next day we called him, and
What band?
back to Hollywood. She's on it.
Oh, this was Willow Wisp, because it cut off when you said the band name. Yeah, unfortunately, it's getting fragmented again, and like it's blurry again. But I can still hear you. Yeah, unfortunately, maybe it'll flow cleaner. I'm not sure, but we'll just make do. And like I said, this is like just a 30-minute interview, so I don't want to ask your whole life story because I'd like to have you like an ongoing guest, throughout the, like kind of like the way Kiss doesn't do just one interview for a magazine. They come back every few months and tell some more. Yeah, so we met doing the All-Star Jam last year. Thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome.
You kicked ass on that too. Everyone loved you. Wait, someone. Yeah. So, anyways, someone wrote down here, "What we doing, twin?" I don't know who he's referring to, me or you, though.
I don't.
Daya. I don't know who it is. It could be one of my subscribers, but it also could probably just be someone random from YouTube. I don't.
Cool.
But yeah, so that was cool. You had to learn all those songs. Who did you play with again? It was with the Rings of Saturn. You did the 4 of the 5 songs with Rings of Saturn, right?
Yeah.
And you did your band and
Blackboard Jungle. We did a Blackboard Jungle song.
Yeah, Blackboard Jungle. You did just one, right? And then and you did 2 Tommy Black songs. I think it was 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
2 Tommy Black songs, yeah.
Yeah, and what else did you do? It's kind of a lot, huh?
Yeah. Oh, we did Crazy.
That's right. Yeah, with that was the Rings of Saturn one, right? And yeah, that was wild. Yeah, so thank you so much for doing that. And then you printed up flyers. Remember that? Yeah, I appreciate that. That was awesome with the dinosaur, right? The King Kong, or what was it? Group Godzilla. Yeah, that was cool.
Sunset Strip.
Revenge on the Sunset Strip. That was badass. I want to do another one of those too, but bigger this time. So I'm promoting it way more in advance before I even book anything. But So, anyways,
Okay.
so you were talking about Willow Wisp, and then the singer bailed on you right away. So then what happened?
'90, we officially moved here.
Hollywood. And where did you move from? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. How many miles is that from there?
Probably around 400.
Oh, so it's a ways away. Wow.
Yeah.
So when you got here, what was your favorite bands when you got here? What bands were you like, whoa, in 1990?
Some on my wall back here. Demolition. See that?
Okay. No. It was kind of hard to hear you though. Can you say that again? Say that name again.
Demolition. Demolition.
I heard Demolition cut off.
Demolition Gore Galore.
Gore Galore? No,
Yeah.
I know I haven't heard of that. No. But that was one of your favorite bands?
Hawk.
Hawk?
Yeah. Also Hawk. Yeah. Hawk.
From mid 80s, you mean?
Yeah.
You mean Mark from the guitar teacher?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I like that too. So like when we were hanging out doing the rehearsing for that show, we were talking about Lizzie Borden. We both grew up on Lizzie Borden. That kind of,
Yeah, I love Lizzie Borden.
yeah, like that kind of metal, like the early 80s or the mid 80s Sunset Strip bands, which was like Lizzie Borden, Odin, Bitch, yeah, all those bands, Armored Saint,
Right there. Odin EP.
Oh, you got the Odin EP? Nah.
Yeah, right there. See?
Wow.
The Zeros right here.
The Zero. Oh yeah, yeah. Remember, Joe Normal was supposed to play, and then he backed out in the last second. You're like, ah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That was like one thing. You're like, oh man, I was really looking forward to that.
I actually did a review for his EP for a magazine I write for.
Oh, did you really? Recently?
Yeah.
What, his new EP?
Like a year. I think so. It's one that came out like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. He puts out a lot of stuff, actually. It's surprising how many, constantly putting out a new record or a new EP all the time. Like it's crazy. I follow what he's putting out all the time, and it's a lot. But so anyways, you were in Willow Wisp, and I noticed you were in the Willow Wisp like for like 20 something years or something, or at least till 2000. Like I don't know, what was it, 10 or 4?
2015 is when it officially ended.
Oh, 20. Yeah, it was like 2015. Yeah, like way.
Yeah.
So why did it officially end after that many years?
Well, Eric left the band in 2007. And ever since 2007, I had different people in the band and just never really worked out, just different personalities, different agendas, the usual drama. So just kind of just put it to rest and went on to other projects.
Can you tell the listeners all your projects, so they see if they recognize any of the projects throughout the years?
Oh shit, that's a lot. Let me see. Astrovamps, Black Heroine Gallery, Postmortem Superstar, Salem's Lott. That was another band.
Yeah.
That's some of them.
Okay, yeah. So Astrovamps, remember when I announced this is Tony from Willow, and when I said Astrovamps, there was a lot of people in that room that knew Astrovamps because everyone goes, yeah. Remember that?
Yeah, that was cool.
Hush, like, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the Astrovamps? I remember that's one of the bands I did see. So what was that? What was the? So were you in Willow, Wisp, and Astrovamps at the same time in like 1990? Is that what was going on?
Yeah, it was an Astrovamps from 92 to 98, and then again from 2002 to like 2007.
They stayed together all the way till 2007.
Well, no, they had it after like 98.
Yeah.
They went dormant until 2002, and then they reformed again.
What made them reform again? Boredom?
I don't know.
Like, fuck, what are we doing? Let's rock.
I don't know. It's in their brain, so I mean, I can't really answer that question.
Yeah. So the trash can murder ritual. Can you tell how you came up with that one? Like, what? That's a very shocking original performance art piece, I should say.
Yeah. Shit. I think that was me beating the shit out of my dad for beating the shit out of me.
I think we talked about this. We both had dads that did that shit.
Yeah.
Did we talk about that a little bit? Did I tell you that?
I think so. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I remember.
It's kind of like our whole generation too, because like you bring it up to someone our age and they go, "Yeah, me too. Heard it."
Yeah.
Like everybody, every heavy metal.
That's why we're artists, I guess. True artists.
Yeah, something about it. Yeah, where my dad wanted me to cut my hair short and all that stuff, but it was long anyways, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a trip. When's your next show?
What band?
What band is your next show?
Well, Postmortem Superstar, we're playing in January.
Where?
And we have a new guitar player. He's Zethra from a band called Demon Sea. It's like a famous black metal band that formed in 1989. They're one of the biggest legendary black metal bands actually in the world. So that's cool. I'm privileged to be playing with him.
What are they called?
Huh?
What were they called?
Demon Sea.
Demon Seed?
No, Demon Seed.
Demon Seed.
DEMONCY.
NCY. Demon Sea.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. Yes, I don't know about the new death metal bands or black metal bands. I know about the old ones. I know about Merciful Fate.
Oh yeah.
I know about No Presents.
No presents for Christmas.
Though that we thought that was the most amazing shit ever when we were little. We were like in high school. We're like, oh my, Lizzie Borden too. That was like a big deal to us. That's like our main big deal. That one and the Don't Take No for an Answer. Amongst my heavy metal friends in San Diego, those were the records that we played the most. Don't Take No for an Answer. And anything from Lizzie Borden, like Give Him the Axe or Terrorizing, we had the tape. And my friend, that was the singer of my band in high school, he was from LA and he's in the front row. He says you can see him, although I can't see him. In front row in the Murderous Metal Roadshow live Lizzie Borden concert. He's there. He says, I'm in the front row. That's me. I can see the back of my head. And he's the one who turned us on to all those records.
Cool. I still have all that.
Yeah, no, I actually, my records are right behind me. I actually have literally right behind my feet, my Lizzie Borden records. I got my Menace to Society right here too.
Let me see.
On vinyl. All right, I'm going to dig it out.
Okay.
But as I'm going through it, original from when I was little. I've had this all these years. What?
Gatefold is one of the best photo shoots ever.
Now, I initially got that on cassette, and that was the album cover where the four, with a picture of all four of them. And me and my friend, my friend, we were looking at it and going, these guys look cool. And I was going to buy like a heavy metal tape. I didn't know which one. and he was like, buy that one, and we bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we bought that. But let me look for the. I'll find the Lizzie Borden real quick. One second, I'll be right with you. It's in here. Oh, there it is. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Remember that shit? Generation. No, this is the original record. There's no reissue. I didn't even know they. Yeah, no, I've had this since I was a teenager, since I was like 16. Yeah, 16, I think. Yeah. Matter of fact,
it's a good one.
Yeah. When we changed our band to in my high school band, we changed our band to Ultraviolence.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
Yeah. And in Metal Shop, I made my band name out of metal, Ultraviolence.
Cool. Nice. I like that.
My mom was like, I don't like that band name. But there you go. Excuse me?
You have those recordings from back then?
What, playing in a band? Yeah.
Of Ultraviolence.
Yeah, but we were called Ecstasy. But cool. Yeah. The guy, the singer of that band, we're doing Look Stick Kill on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll forward it to you after this. It's pretty funny. And we're just little kids, but the singer is good. He ended up getting a stroke though, so he could barely talk now.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, but yeah, he was the one who turned us on to Lizzie Borden and all that stuff. As a matter of fact, he's the one who gave this to me for my birthday. That's how I got this. I didn't have any money. Isn't that funny? Yeah. But so how did you start playing drums?
How?
Like, what made you want it? What band or what was it?
I started playing in 1979, all because of Kiss, of course. Peter Criss.
Oh, wow. Now, I also have a bunch of vintage Kiss records over here, too. You have all of them? Yeah. That's cool. So it was Kiss that got you into it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Kiss. Old Van Halen, Alice Cooper, all the classic shit.
Yeah, Alice Cooper. Yeah. So, yeah, that's cool. So how'd you come up with playing the drum set backwards? That was slick. You did that on the Rings of Saturn song. Played it backwards.
Yeah. Well, actually, that was inspired by Aleister Crowley.
Oh, was it? How's it? How so?
To not only learn to backwards, essentially remove everything from reality in a forward-looking manner in reverse.
Nice. That's funny too, because if you think about it, because everyone always says, think big. But I find when you think small, that actually that's the best way to go, because no one ever thinks small. So you end up thinking your own, some thought that everybody else doesn't have. Because I told my friend, I'm not trying to get the Sunset Strip bands huge, like mainstream. I'm just trying to keep it underground. And he goes, my friend goes, nobody ever does that. They always want to be huge and mainstream. He goes, everybody wants to be huge and mainstream. I go, yeah, but if you're trying to be different, then you got to do what everybody else is not doing, though. That's the thing. You know? When you're what? Wait, say that again. It cut off the beginning of your sentence.
Integrity will leave you underground.
Yeah, exactly. For some reason they think that your motivation is always money and having everybody enjoy what you do. but to me, it's more about like making music for the audience, except for the audience is yourself, and you pretend like you. If I was in the audience, what would I want? What would I want to see? With there got to be, and there has to be some people like me. There may not be millions, but I don't care. I just wanted to go out to people that are like me. I wouldn't want to adjust. You know what I mean? For people that aren't like me. I mean, that's what my cover band's for.
Yeah.
You know?
I think Glenn Benton of Deicide said it best.
What?
They asked him, "Why do you play music?" And he said, "Revenge."
Revenge. That's funny. Why do you play music?
Deep question.
Take your time.
I think to leave something behind after you die. Something important and special to people. A kind of energy manifestation. Sort of a magical kind of transfusion, I guess.
For after you die.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so because when I was talking to you in October, when we were doing the rehearsal stuff, I remember you telling me after one of the rehearsals, you were saying that a lot of people don't like me, you said. And I said, why? And you said, I'm a little strange. And about being I think you were referring to this sort of original way of thinking instead of thinking like a corporation. Is that what you were referring to?
I think that's what being in Hollywood 30 years has taught me. Yeah.
Right. What has it taught you?
You can't trust most humans.
You can't. Yeah. I don't know. Some famous, or it was Warren, that rich guy, Warren Buffett. He was saying, he goes, person needs three things that makes them, valuable or hireable or to work with. And he was saying it was talent and motivation and integrity. And he was saying, but if they don't have integrity, those other two they'll use it maliciously.
Yes.
Yeah, because
I remember reading that. Yeah, that's a valuable statement.
Yeah, because if you think about it, what the hell is somebody with no integrity hanging around with a bunch of people with integrity, trying to advise them how to make money, but they don't play they don't play an instrument. You got to ask yourself, why is this non-musician wanting to hang out with and work with us? They don't even know what we are.
Yeah.
They have no clue what we're even doing. They always say this most ridiculous shit too. Like, I'm sure you get this all the time. Like, I could help you with your YouTube channel. I'll help edit it and help you go viral, bro.
Yeah.
I always write back, I could tell by that sentence, you have no idea what I'm doing right now, because that is not what I'm doing. I'm just, like, you know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to freaking have fun with the dudes that actually went, and the audience that actually went to the Sunset Strip, and let us all hang out and have a good time together and jam together. You know what I mean? That sort of stuff. And then hopefully like a younger generation that wasn't alive, that's look at that, because I see that a lot, looking at what we're doing and going, oh, I like these bands. These are my blues bands, if that makes sense. I kind of look at it like the Chicago blues scene. Like, we weren't alive during the 50s and 40s Chicago blues scene, right? But you'll see like a documentary on it, and they'll talk about like Muddy Waters, but then they'll be like Catfish Crawford, and he was actually the number one guy that was selling it. And you're like, oh, I didn't know that. And then they're playing it. Next thing you know, Catfish Crawford is known 50 years later, right? Or stuff like that. It happens like later. So I always look at it like that. And Catfish Crawford may not be mainstream, but if you're young, like for instance, and you're into that stuff and you weren't alive, kind of like if people are watching our stuff and they're not alive, but they'll know who Catfish Crawford is. They'll know who Willow Wisp is. That's what I'm getting at. And it's nothing more. Like, as a matter of fact, the singer of Rattlesnake Shake said something on this too. He was saying I think you said something on it, but that new book that's coming out, right? That I'm in. You know what I'm talking about? That's on the Sunset Strip. I posted about it.
Which book is that?
It's called.
Which one is that?
It's a new one called American Song, and it comes out in October 1st, in like 10 days or 9 days or something.
Really?
Yeah, and it interviewed Swinging Thing and Blackboard. You look at my Facebook. I posted about it. The cover. I posted the book cover, and I have my own chapter in there. Isn't that cool? It's called
nice.
Keith Kessinger, the Historian, because I've been covering all these bands, doing documentaries for
cool.
on you and everybody else, right? And so when he was studying the Sunset Strip, he used my videos, it says, a lot of the time to understand this theme, because I'm the only one who really talked about it extensively, My point was this, that I was because I got an advanced copy, a PDF file of the book, so I read a little bit of it. And the singer of Rattlesnake Shake, Jimmy Thrill, remember? Yeah, he was saying that he likes that his band never got famous, because once you get super world famous, then it's kind of over, isn't it? It is. It is. The mystique. He goes, the mystique is gone. It's gone forever. And he goes, but since they never quite made it, but they made a big deal. They made a big deal in Hollywood during that time. That it'll just kind of be mystique and go on forever, I agree with that. Like more like a blues, like the 50s blues musicians. That's how I see it. That's how I see like all of us, really, more like that.
Cult status, right?
What?
Cult status.
Yeah, cult status. Because you know how it is. Because I used to watch Metal Murderous Roadshow and all these stuff, and I would be like, and read about it in the magazines. And I was like, I don't know why they want to leave the Sunset Strip and get famous so bad. It seems like that's the best place to play. I don't know why they want to play in frickin' Denver. You know what I mean? Or Utah, because that's what's going to happen. That's what you do when you leave. You're playing at some, redneck bar in Utah. Or the Mason Jar in Arizona, and you're like, well, this is not better.
Well, like Kiss said, you have to plant little seeds everywhere you go,
Yeah. But they're like more like the world dominator. They're the opposite, they are the businessmen. The thing that makes Kiss work to me, though, is you had two guys that Ace and Peter. They're the guys that were like that.
Yeah.
And that's what, if you had all four guys like that, I don't know if Kiss would be as beloved. You gotta, because you're right. It's kind of all about those two guys in a way, their personality or their outlook.
No, it's actually Bill McCoying, I think, had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, Bill McCoying, yeah. Did you ever meet those guys?
No, but I think Kiss might have been a footnote in history without Bill McCoying.
Yeah, or just underground.
Yeah.
Kind of like I guess it'd be like the New York Dolls. But the New York Dolls, that's like the biggest underground of all time, though. Like that's so big, it's almost not really underground at all, if that makes sense. Kind of like Johnny Thunders. Like, you know how like he's so famous, when everyone names someone underground, they always name him. Like every time. But that means that you're not underground then, if everyone always names you every time, though.
Well, David Johansen was Buster. He went on to a Pretty Little.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Is that you, Klaus?
Yeah.
Too funny. All right, so anyways, we're at the 30-minute mark. Like I said, I like to make these about 30 minutes, and then I can ask you some more questions. But it was an honor to have you on. Thank you for doing the interview. And
yeah, thank you.
Yeah, and I got one more question for you.
Yes.
Would you do another one with us? This time it'll be even bigger.
Yes.
Oh, definitely. Oh, awesome.
Many more.
Yeah, because I had a lot of people playing that night, and some people, like one person kind of was a pain in the ass, nitpicky, kind of like a perfectionist. That always ruins things if you're a perfectionist, because that means that you got to fit your vision of perfect. That's not that might not be my vision. My vision has holes.
Yes. Like moldy cheese, right?
Yeah, or like ripped jeans. Sometimes people want their ripped jeans. Or a faded T-shirt or an old hat. I don't know, but you know what I'm saying. But other than that, some of you guys had like the same spirit that I was hoping for, and you're one of them. You and like Aaron from Rough Justice, you guys still are in bands. That's the thing. You guys both still actually actively playing live in bands. So you know how it is. Some of these guys, they stop playing for 30 years and they're like full on disconnected from even thinking about music, and they look and act like fathers and grandfathers, and
Yeah.
I
haven't stopped playing since I was 14.
Which is remarkable, because like when I look at you, because you were saying that you were older than me, and you actually don't seem old at all. Like your posture, because usually people start losing their spine. They start like, right, and they're kind of weak. But no, you're still got the rock star vibe. It was amazing. But yeah,
that's the beauty of 10 pounds of makeup, right?
Well, I guess so. Well, anyways, thank you so much for the interview. I appreciate it so much. And I'm going to make sure I put Tony F. Corpse. Thank you so much. All right. And and if you could maybe guest host one of these with me in the future. Oh, everything's real clear. It gets clear and then it gets fuzzy, then it's clear. But yeah, maybe you can guest host one with me.
In the camera.
Yeah. Would you guest host one of these with me sometime in the future?
Yes, sir. Definitely. Let's do it.
All right. Thank you so much. And like I said, I'm going to do a big build up and then we'll book another one after. Because before I booked the show and then scrambled to book. I almost had a nervous breakdown, especially when you got like one guy like being all perfectionist, calling and complaining about everything that's not even, what are you even complaining about? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So if you're wondering like where I went after that, because I you know how I like dropped off, that's why. Because it was like it was somebody trying to ride you like a horse for a couple of months. You're like, okay, I need to step back from that shit, not include that motherfucker.
Oh, I want to say my girlfriend wants to say bye before we go.
Oh yes, and I met her. Right? Yes. Hello.
Get up here. There she is.
Oh. Is your girlfriend there? Though? I hear a voice.
Yeah, she's
Tell
here.
her to say hello. She could stick her head in.
Say hello.
Want to see you again.
Not wearing makeup, but I need a shower.
Oh,
she's naked right now.
Then wave your hand.
Oh.
Let me see your hand. There's some people here. They're saying they appreciate your makeover, bro. Appreciate your makeover. It takes hard work. Somebody from India said that.
Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that.
And they said that they're enjoying the discussion. It's from India. Pretty cool. And I guess
one guy had a cool comment about a hippie and a geisha. That was a really good one.
Is there a whole bunch of comments in here? There is a whole bunch of comments in here.
That one guy was talking about this hippie and this geisha. That was hysterical.
Oh, you were reading these at the bottom? I didn't even see them. Oh,
Yeah, they're fun.
let me check them out. Before we go, let me check them out. Long chick with the long hair looks like my ex-boyfriend. Chick with the long hair.
Yeah.
I think they're talking about, unfortunately, maybe me.
You should bring up the geisha one and the hippie kid. That one's funny.
Let me see here.
Yeah, scroll up.
Semen. Oh, someone wrote semen seed instead of demon seed. Right.
Semen seed.
Semen seed. Hey, you guys, Tony and Keith, great interview. Oh, this is Alfonso. This guy actually, he's on a lot of our stuff. Thank you, Alfonso.
Oh, cool.
So I know who this is. Great interview. You rock on, rock hard. We're always rocking hard.
Oh, yeah. The hippie and the geisha one, though, dude. That one's the best.
I don't see the geisha. I'm just going through them all. Thoughts on your newer Demure Borger?
Demure Borger.
Borger? What does that mean?
Black metal band.
Oh, thoughts on newer. What's your thoughts on that? You want to answer his question? What do you think of that?
Enthroned Darkness Triumphant, their best album. I'll just leave it at that.
I don't know. Look it up. All right. So that's Smoke. Smoke, you better. I hope you heard that. And Full Metal Chad says, "Oh yeah, oh hell yeah, Kiss Army. I started playing music because of Pantera." All right. So that means he's probably
Cool.
He's probably a little bit younger than us, then I guess. Mainstream is dead unless you want to sing Post Malone, Drake autotune crap. I would agree with you, but I have never heard those bands. I know their names though. Someone told me that Post Malone is a country artist. I'm like, what? So that's how little I know about them. I had no idea. Do you know those bands?
Post Malone?
Yeah. And Drake?
Yeah, I'm not into it though.
I know Drake because my son used to talk about Drake when he was little. And as a matter of fact, he still talks about Drake like it's in style still. Maybe it is. I don't know. Okay, and then Riley Gold said, someone has to catch me up to speed here. What's with the geisha witch makeup and the ranting hippie kid?
I love that.
Oh man,
that's awesome.
They just dogged us out. Gene and Paul were the workhorses. Yeah, I know. Bro, appreciate your makeup. Oh, there's the end of it right there. And hey, just joined from India, the same guy. What's up, Khalid? Oh, that's here. They're talking to each other here. And I love Paul Gilbert. I think everyone likes Paul Gilbert. He's a nice guy too.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. Anyways, someone wrote. He wrote Dream. Oh, he's still here. Dream Theater is visiting India in January. Are they really? Wow. Cool show, guys. Thank you very much. And all right. Well, thank you so much, Tony, for doing this. I appreciate it. And I'll call you for another one. Thank you so much. All right, I'll see you later. Nice to see you again, dude. Nice to see you again. All right, dude.
Yeah, nice to see you.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye.